Alright guys, jumping right back into the league for 3 stars in Pile Wither. So we got Luca Goers going against the Luca Goers, Bhed Psyches taking on the Ronso Fangs, and we are taking on the Luca Goers. So let's see what we can do. It's so crazy that barracks level. Like, the thing about like Blitzball and everything for me is I record. I've mentioned this actually a few times, but I record all on like one day, so I get like a bulk of the games like done, and then you schedule it throughout the week, right? You know, it's a good time, but it always amazes me when I come back to like a recording session like I am today, and then I see where Barrack is. He's level 58. That's insane. That's so good. Like, Barrack is leagues and miles, and, you know, he's in another world. It's just crazy how high of a level he is compared to everyone else. I don't know, we don't really, like, I don't know, it's not even, like, intentional, right? Like, we're not trying to, like, make him busted. He just naturally comes broken as a player as we get him experience, because he's in the midfield. He had really good techniques starting out, and then throughout all of that, it gave him the opportunity to become just an insane player. And there, we're taking a little bit of a risk with that tackle. Definitely could have gone Balgerda's way, but not today. We go for the shot. Like, this is really, I don't know, this is a little bit risky, I think, in my opinion. But we don't get punished for it, and we are going to make it 1-0. But yeah, like I was mentioning, this is my first game of a few. Kind of starting the recording again for Blitzball. I record, like I said, a week, and then, you know, let it all pan out, and then record the next week and stuff. I try to record throughout the weekday, but it's just been it's been challenging. I will say I do a lot of setup for videos. Like, in this last weekend, I think this is gonna be Tuesday morning's video, and it's Friday today, the 30th. But what I did was I did some kind of fun little side videos where like there's a specific tanker dialogue in Dreams Anarchin that you will almost never hear unless you save edit, and then similar to a little bit of busted combat as well, where we control the sin scale and see if they can take out the tanker in the very beginning of the game in Dreams Anarchin. Like, I'm gonna be trying to do more of those videos on the weekend and stuff, because I definitely fell off pretty hard on those. Like, I had a lot of cool things uploading. I had this, like, you know, this whole like, oh, it's gonna be this and that, and we're all gonna have a good time, and then I just cut it all off entirely, and I stopped recording all of that content. And the main reason I cut it all off was because I had stuff planned, but it took too long to do. Like, I'm still working on a video. I had like a month ago I had this idea, and I'm still working on the video, and it's because like it's gonna take like 60 hours for me to set up for it, which obviously it's a bit of time, but I'm gonna try to upload more of those like fun content kind of videos as we go through. I've got a lot of stuff planned, and a lot of, like, I don't know, I'm so torn, because I think it's kind of cool, but I have no idea what everyone else thinks, you know what I mean? Like, it's cool to me, but, like, maybe people are like, this is actually terrible, and it sucks, but, like, you know. A large portion of this channel is just like, I thought it was cool, so I made it, and then we just move on. Also, following the mantra, I'm trying to, if someone else has made the content, I don't want to remake it, right? Like, I don't want to, unless I'm improving stuff, like I was going to do overdrives in 4K and stuff. But I don't want to be like, oh, well, someone else made this content, so like I'm gonna make it. Like a good example of this is I shouldn't say never say never, right? Something like that. But the Chocobo race to get a time of 0, I don't think I'll ever make something for that. I don't know. It depends. It's been so long. I don't think I have anything to add though. Like, I'm not really sure. Like, it's like, you know, just get a time of 0. Like, it's pretty defined in like what you got to do, and then it just takes time and patience and a good run, right? Like a good layout of balloons and such. But I don't think I could probably like bring much to that. So I don't know if I'd ever make like a guide for that and stuff. I don't know. I remember early YouTube days, like 2010 when I started. I was doing a lot of like guides where it's like, this is how you do this is how you do that, and I don't know, I kind of fell off on that, which is like, it's okay, I guess. Mostly I just want to record cool stuff. So I mean, we'll still be recording a bunch, and a bunch of stuff we think is cool, and then, you know, hopefully other people enjoy it too. A little bit of experience for them, a little bit for us. Level up for Eager, which is nice to see. Level 41, more HP, attack, block, shoot. I think the big thing I've got planned is a lot of content in other Final Fantasy games, so expanding my my content out. I don't know, I feel like now I'm just like bragging, but like I feel like I'm pretty dedicated to the idea of the content. Like, I think tomorrow I'm gonna buy a gaming laptop just so I can do some stuff on the go to prep videos, because some of this prep time, it just takes too long, right? I mean, it's like 50-60 hours, and I gotta maximize the most amount of I can do, right? So this is gonna sound insane, but sometimes what I'll be doing is like I'll have like 3 things running for like content creation. Like I'll be grinding like some stuff in a Final Fantasy game. We're also making like player pages in Blitzball. We're also responding to comments on YouTube. Like, trying to like facilitate that all, because I feel like I'm getting into it, but whenever I'm doing these things, there is downtime. Like grinding, especially, like at the victory screen, you have these like small windows where you can't really do anything because the game forces you to witness this, whatever it's going on. So you got that window to do something else while you're, waiting. I don't know. I guess that's like my version of time management, because I talk about that a lot, where I'm like, oh hey, like you gotta manage your time effectively, and you gotta utilize as much as you can. Like there's always enough time in the day. It's just how you use that time. That's how I think about it. I don't know. I'm kind of like insane though when it comes to content and like how much I record. Like, I didn't realize, but I was talking to someone on Discord, and they said you've got over 2,000 videos, and I was like, oh, I guess I do. Like, I didn't realize I had over 2,000 videos, but I that is true. I have over 2,000 videos, and I think the reason is like a lot of my content, not to sound crude to myself, but it's fairly unpolished. Like this is all like raw footage. Like I commentate over a Blitzball game. Like I don't spend hours editing it. Like it is the entire game commentated over. And I do edit some things like that require more polishing, where like there's empty content throughout it. Like the voice lines are a good example. Like the ability voice lines. Like you don't need to see me grinding like fights and stuff. Like you just want to hear what the character has to say when they use fire or something. So I mean, there's that. I don't know. It's so weird because I'm really into YouTube, but I also hate editing, which I feels like that's like a, it's like the opposite of each other. I don't know. I just don't have the patience. And honestly, I don't think. I think I could get really good at it if I really put my mind to it. Because I mean, anyone can do anything, right? But I don't. At this point in time, I certainly don't have the skills for it. Like, I'm not very good at video editing. I'm just like, I cut footage and then there it is, perfect, nap tackle too. But yeah, like I cut footage together, like I split and cut and combine clips, but I mean it's very base level, there's nothing really dramatically advanced about that kind of stuff. Yeah. I don't know. I have kind of had the desire to make more polished content, but I'm not sure what I would need to, like, what I would make it on, right? Like, it's tough to say. I have thought about, like, a series where I'm, like, showcasing cool things in Final Fantasy in 30 seconds or less. Like doing almost like the concise like this is cool, and like and having that like TikTok like format. But I don't know. That's like, it's one of those things where I talk about all the time, where it's like it's a plan that's 12th in the list and 5 years in the making. Like I'm not very agile with the plan. And specifically what I would do is there's some specific content in Final Fantasy 12 where there's just like small stuff, like different stances on chocobos, different cutscenes depending on what you do, and which bosses you defeat first, and stuff like that, and kind of capturing that as kind of like a cool little snippet. I don't know if it could all be under 30 seconds, but I don't even know if that's like a deal breaker, right? Like I don't want to sacrifice the quality of the content to meet an arbitrary, just like it has to be this short, right? Like that defeats the whole purpose. I don't know. I feel like a lot of these videos I'm just like ranting. But yeah, that's what's on my mind right now in terms of like the YouTube stuff and everything. And we did get Judah and Nap Tackle too, so that's really good. Barracks level 59. That's insane. 59. What an animal. More HP. That's good stuff. So Kill Kabis win 2-1. Fangs win 3-2. And we win 5-0. Casual 5-0. Perfect. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And when you come back, we're going to be playing more Blitzball. Till next time.